Congratulations, you have gotten through the worst part, which is the actual procedure of your lip tattoo. It wasn't so bad, was it? All right, now we have to talk about some important things to remember when you're healing through the process of lip blush tattoo. So, number one, you're gonna try to avoid citrusy or spicy foods. They can cause your lips to become more inflamed. Your lips are open now, so they're very sensitive to anything that might be happening. You don't want to put a lemon on there or go have salsa and chips for lunch right after your appointment. You also don't want to put anything that's going to be extremely hot on your lips, so try to avoid that hot coffee directly onto your lips. Another kind of tricky situation is alcohol. So if you are going to drink alcohol, you're really going to try to drink through a straw if you absolutely have to, but you do want to avoid alcohol for a couple of days just because your lips are going to get more swollen, because alcohol just has a propensity to make you swell more. So we're going to talk about what are the steps you need to take to make sure that your lip tattoo stays fresh and stays healing properly, as well as what things to avoid. So I'm going to start with the not so fun stuff, which is what you have to avoid. We talked about citrusy foods, alcohol, hot foods. You also have to avoid any rigorous oral activity. So I apologize to your husbands, but can't make out, you can't kiss and do all the fun things for a couple of days. You don't want to cross-contaminate or get any bacteria on your lips. No offense, not saying that they're dirty. I'm just saying that there's a lot of bacteria out there. Also, you want to avoid any other types of oral activities, if you catch my drift. So yeah, try to avoid those things. You also want to make sure that you're keeping your hands clean anytime that you're dealing with your aftercare and your lips. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about what's in this bag. You should have received some instructions. Your instructions look something like this. And in these instructions, it tells you that you need to use clean hands at all times. You're going to use a damp cotton pad or a sterile water wipe, which is provided to you in your bag, to remove any excess fluid. Your lips are going to be very juicy those first couple of days, and then they're going to get really dry. So you want to balance between the two. You want to keep them moist, but not super overwhelmingly, suffocatingly moist, okay? So you're going to use your cotton pads or your sterile water wipes to dab off any excess moisture, as well as the cleanser that I've given you. So you've either gotten one of these cleansers by Shea, or you've gotten a cleanser that was made by me. So depending on the skin texture that you have or the lip texture that you have, I will decide which one of these is best for you. And as far as your aftercare, you might get either brows, eyes, and lips aftercare, or you might get glossed. I give everyone gloss because this is fun to use after you're healed as well, because it's glossy and it gives you that shine that you had right when you left. But for the most part, you're just going to wipe the excess fluid. Take your Q-tip, I always call these cotton rounds. Take your Q-tip, put a thin layer of the ointment on there, or the chaps or the lip gloss that I've given you, and just gently apply a little bit. Make sure your hands are clean every time that you're touching your lips. And you want to just keep them moist for the first 5 to 7 days. Again, you don't want them to suffocate, you just want them to be nice and moist. You're going to find that they're going to get dry, and so you want to maintain as often as needed. Apply another layer. If they start to feel like they're really getting super built up and there's a lot of ointment on there, there's a lot of stuff on there, then you need to go ahead and wash with soap and then just reapply another thin layer. And you're going to do that for a couple of days. On average, it's about 5 to 7 days for the lips. You also get this ice cube. You can wrap this up with some saran wrap, or you can wrap it up with some a paper towel. And of course, with clean hands, you can use this to help the swelling go down. For the most part, bruising and swelling is completely normal. That usually goes away within 24 to 48 hours. And you're gonna start to see that the color is gonna soften up. So I know it's probably looking very red, very bright, very angry at us. That will go away over the next couple of days, and I'm sure you're gonna come back going, I want it bolder, which is perfectly fine. That's why we do it in 2 sessions. Last thing, once you're done with the healing process, you're gonna wanna make sure that you get a balm for your lips that has SPF in it. the sun is what fades any types of permanent makeup the fastest. So you really want to ensure that you're preserving your permanent makeup by using an SPF containing balm, and also that you're using it often. So hopefully that answered any of your questions that you might have about how to take care of your lip blush tattoo that you just got. I'm really excited to see you again soon. And if you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to let me know. You can reach me. You have my phone number. You also have my email address. You can reach me anytime. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Have a great day.